up, guys? We are in Old Reliable right now, Old Shelby, and she's transporting us in the RB25 head to go bring to the machine shop to get the valves seated. Woke up bright and early so I can get it to the machine shop first thing, and it shouldn't be any issue to get it done the same day, so fingers crossed. While we're on this side of town, we're conveniently gonna stop by Injuku. Conveniently enough, has an RB head gasket. I think it's like a Tomei, which we need, an intake manifold gasket, an exhaust manifold gasket, which we all need. And we've made it. No, we're not a fan of R35s, but that's a nice looking red. I just picked up a couple things that I'll be showing you guys later today. Well, I think I already told you what I picked up, so that's not exciting. Anyway, if you guys need to order anything, Injuku now gave me a new code. Well, I guess it's the same code, but instead of just free shipping, it gets you 10% off pretty much everything except for stuff that's price locked, where they're not allowed to sell it cheaper than like MSRP. I'll put that link in the description. I was really pushing for like a 75% off code or something, but 10% is the best I could do. And it is so nice living in Orlando where we have like resources and shops like this. I stopped by Raw Brokerage and my aluminum drive shaft is done, so I picked that up. But I also got word from the machine shop that I actually had a totally screwed lifter that was no good even with cleaning it. And conveniently enough, they dug around and they actually had an RB25 lifter, which is like super hard to come by. So I'm very thankful, and there's still hope. I also got the very rare RB25 slave from them, so I don't have to have my sketchy slave on there anymore. Pardon me for this being more of a travel vlog, if you even want to call it that, than anything. Literally been on the road since 9 a.m. and it's now 4 p.m. just running around, running errands. So other than meeting with my sister for lunch, we had a very nice lunch catching up. I have a really awesome sister. I have multiple awesome sisters, but I have one that lives in Florida, but I don't see her enough. 5 p.m. made it home. Now time to same day edit the video that you guys saw yesterday. That's why I was a little late, sorry. The machine shop did indeed come through and got us the head back with it all fixed up. Had to swap the lifter, and I don't know specifically what they did to the valves, but they seal now. So the head is going to go back on the engine, and hopefully we'll get this thing running maybe tomorrow midday-ish. So not in this video, but hopefully in the next video. In the meantime though, I told Nicole I'd go on a bike ride with her. Don't know if I showed you guys these, but this is actually Matt the Ginger's rad fixie that he's been letting me borrow. This is Nicole. This is Nicole's bike. Nicole has a rad specialized bike. It's mint green. Any comments?
It matches my hair and nails and shoes.
Can I have a peanut butter cracker?
I gave you the other three.
Thank you. I wish I was filming the first time I ever rode a fixie because it was hilarious. I ride it like a BMX bike where I'll go to pedal really fast and then coast, and it would like almost throw me over the handlebars. Oh, I think I did talk about this because I feel like I talked about hitting the squirrel, didn't I?
I think that was on your Twitter.
Oh, yeah, I hit a squirrel. It was terrifying. I feel really bad. Like, I'm pretty sure I might have killed a squirrel running it over the bike, and it wasn't on purpose. Just to clear up some confusion too, I did see quite a few comments on the video, and I did read them, and I wanted to clarify a couple things. One thing is that I did realize I didn't make it clear that this was a different machine shop than we normally use, and they did do springs, retainers, and a valve job with new valve guides. So that's probably when whatever happened, happened. Alberto's got the whole thing apart again. What'd you do?
Well, I wanted to make sure everything was okay this time. So I took everything apart. I noticed that am I okay to say it?
Yeah.
So the caps were on backwards. The intake on the exhaust on intake. And then you told me there was a broken lifter, so I took it apart and I found out. So this is what was broken. This is the bottom part inside.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why that broke like that, but I was pressing all the lifters, make sure they were all smooth, so you can like actually smoothly push it without no like hesitation or like rough spots. The last one wasn't smooth, so I was like, all right, I took it apart and I noticed. You can see here in this little coil, there's like some little like bright spots. I don't know if you can see it right there.
Mm-hmm.
There's that, and there's here, and there's there, so it's like getting caught while pressing in. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna take the piece from the other one, inspect it, there's no marking, I put on this one, and now it's smooth.
Cool.
So, out of one broken lifter, you make one good lifter.
Also, one of the other really rad things that I got from Raw Brokerage, I think I told you guys that they were making me an aluminum drive shaft. So this rad thing will handle more than enough power compared to what I'm making, and it looks super baller, and it's way more lightweight. So I'll have that steel one that I had made in a rush as a backup, and then I have this super baller, super pretty aluminum one, courtesy of Raw Brokerage. I love those dudes.
And it's not rusty.
It's not rusty, and it won't rust.
It doesn't have a rusty yoke.
Alberto, what do you think about this? I got this just for all the haters that are like, oh my God, I see that you have an RB26 in your thumbnail, but it's actually RB25. Poser, WTF. If you guys haven't watched the videos, the RB26 covers have better baffling and they look pretty, so that's why we have them on the RB25.
So now you're gonna top it off by having an actual GTR or a non-GTR car?
Yep.
It's like the BMWs when you put an M badge and a non-M. It's like, oh, you can't put the M badge.
In theory, this comes on the valve cover. I just didn't have it because this valve cover has been painted before.
My valve cover says M power, but I have to take it off because of the turbo, so now it doesn't say M power anymore.
I feel empowered. Friday night, you know, Nicole and I about to go clubbing. By clubbing, I mean pizza party and Netflix. I got some O2 sensors to change out on the Mustang. Since the Skyline's on the lift and it's open engine right now, I don't want to take it off the lift and put it outside. So I got the Mustang on jack stands. Not crazy about working on cars on jack stands, but thanks to Mr. Ford, we have a great design where the O2 sensors are so easy to access that it's like, look how much space there is. Thank you. I'd say the hardest part about it was literally just cutting the zip ties. Or like putting the zip ties in because of gloves. But like having a headlamp makes it so much easier and nicer to work under here. I feel like I look really creepy on camera right now. Look at me fixing a new Mustang. Oh, Mustang. Apparently E85 makes the O2 sensors go bad sooner. These look a little white though, don't they? Does that mean I'm running lean? Heh, you know what's up when Ford's still using parts made in Japan. Really didn't want to change O2 sensors tonight, but kind of interesting. It's getting picked up and shipped to Colorado tomorrow. No, I didn't sell the Mustang even though I've talked about it nonstop. I know that this is going to be a lot more difficult than just saying, I'm shipping the Mustang to go take it on adventure drives, because you guys probably know the plan was to bring my BMW on the adventure drives trip. If you guys aren't familiar with it, it's something that Rob Ferretti puts on. It's kind of like a Gold Rush rally type deal, but it's less like race and get pulled over by cops focused and more just like drive really scenic roads and eat good food and stay in cool hotels and do cool stuff. So anyway, the BMW is not being shipped to Germany right now, even though that's what most of you guys think. I know I'm gonna open up a can of worms by saying this. It is still not cooperating, but the car is in good hands. You guys know how impatient I am. With this, I'm being patient because I want the car like unbelievably dialed before Germany. So anyway, we'll talk about that more because I should have an update hopefully soon on the BMW and I can explain everything. But for now, this car's getting shipped to Colorado. We're gonna go drive some cool roads. So I had to get the AFRs to read because those O2 sensors are bad. And they read now and it's good, but the car is down on oil, so I have to order oil and then have that shipped out to Colorado to put some in. Hashtag voodoo probs. Anyway, that's about it. Alberto got the head on and got it all timed up. All you gotta do now is throw the manifolds on, which will probably be tomorrow, and then it should be ready to start, and hopefully we'll have all 6 cylinders. So anyway, a little bit less of like working on cars today and just kind of all over the place, but I hope you guys still enjoyed the video, and I will see you tomorrow.